So hello, good afternoon. I'm John Martin A. Agustin. Shoulder side question 3 sa set 3. So side question number 1 is that in patient with status post-op open approach rotator cuff tendon reattachment, how do you determine the patient is ready to return home, community, work, school, sports, site 2, and explain. So first, we would patient will be able to return to the said specific areas if the patient is able to sustain ROM without pain, and also able to reach above head without pain and apprehension of pain. And my rationale or explanation behind that is that if ever the patient would return to these specific areas, we can't avoid to do overhead activities, ROM activities that requirement of ROM activities. And the next site that I will cite is that patient would be able to lift objects above head, so with weights. And also the patient, since the patient would be lifting the weights over his head, or not just weights but also the things that surrounds them overhead, or do reaching overhead cupboards, also the patient may do in some specific areas such as home, community, and at work. So the next question, the side question, is in patient who undergone a cemented TSA 3 weeks ago, as you designed intervention plan, how did you select a specific strategy, give one goal and treatment? My first goal, or my goal to the patient, or one goal of my to do in my patient, is to increase the MMT of the patient, let's say 3 plus over 5 to 4 over 5. In doing so, my treatment plan would do a one arm rowing on the specific area that is treated with a 5-pound dumbbell for 10 repetitions and 3 sets for twice a day, let's say morning and afternoon. The side question number 3, follow-up question of side question number 2, what is the rationale of those intervention and strategies? My rationale behind my intervention plan is to treat the patient as much as possible. Let's say the patient is a sports athlete, we would do or maximize the time of reaching exercises. So let's say we would give the patient exercises, clinic exercises for 3 times a week, and also provide the patient with a home exercise program attainable for the patient itself. Let's say he is a sports athlete, we would maximize reaching the patient's intervention plan, so we would have a lesser time in interventions. So we would be focusing on more on increasing the strength and increasing the range of motion, and also the MMT should be sustainable to reach 5 over 5. That is all.